Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Brittany and I am going to be sharing another day in the life vlog. I have been trying to get back into picking up the camera and vlogging more, and I'm so happy that you are here joining me in a new video. It is Wednesday. It is just after 8 o'clock. I just got home from taking the kids to school. I made some of my coffee. This coffee creamer, the toffee one from the Harry Potter Coffee Mate collaboration, chef's kiss. It is so yummy. If you like toffee flavor, you would really love this one. So I'm having my coffee. I already have the dishwasher running because I needed to let pans soak overnight, and I ended up going to bed without putting them in the dishwasher, so I put them in the dishwasher this morning. So the dishwasher's going. The washer's already going. My kids have half day at school today, so I want to do some quick cleaning before I take a shower. I am going to take a shower today. I want to wipe down the countertops, wipe down the table, vacuum the rug. So I'm going to do that, hop in the shower, and get ready for the day. I do have a nail appointment today. These are my natural nails. That's how long they are. And I just get the dip powder over them. I don't need to get extensions or anything. I actually need them to cut them down because they're a little bit too long. And then I hope to go to either Costco or Sam's Club today, as long as Josh can get off work early enough to do that. So I thought I would pick up the camera and take you guys along with me for the day. And I'm so happy that you guys are here. So thank you so much. Let's go ahead, get our day started. And we are always going to start with some coffee.
Before I start doing the chores, I feed my dogs breakfast, and Winnie needs these hip and joint supplements, and both Daisy and Yoshi need these anal gland supplements. And then for breakfast, I always top their meal with a little bit of this fresh pet food. For dinner, they just get their regular kibble, but for breakfast, they get a little extra treat. I'm having a little snack / lunch. This is pretty much what I ended up eating. And it is some snap peas, celery sticks, and this roasted garlic hummus from the Private Selection brand, which is found at Fry's.
It's a little bit later. It is now 10:51 and I'm about to get in the shower, but I'm actually going to bathe the dogs because this just came from Amazon and I was waiting for this to bathe Winnie. This is veterinary formula, clinical care, antiseptic, and antifungal medicated shampoo. She suffers from allergies and sometimes her skin gets a little flared since she's white. Dogs with a lighter coat, especially Frenchies or bulldogs in general, are, here she comes, she's so nervous, she hates the bath. They're known to get like rashes, bumps. They have very sensitive skin. So I'm going to bathe them real quick, and whenever I bathe Winnie, I bathe Daisy too. She's super easy. She loves the bath, so hers is just such an easy process. So I'll show you guys all of the products that I use, and then I will link them in the description box. Most products I can link in the description box. There are wipes that are prescription for Winnie, so I don't know if I can find those online, but everything else I will link, like what shampoos and everything we use for them. And then I made my electrolytes, and I got these ones from Walmart. They're great, but then I also have lemon lime from Plexus, and so I just mix them both. So it's like grape lemonade. It's really good because the other ones from Walmart are a little bit too sweet. I do like them, but they are sweet, but they're super cheap. So they're low sodium, which I need kind of like regular electrolytes, high sodium, but I thought I would get them because I have to drink twice a day. So I like to have multiple flavors on hand because I can get sick of them really easy. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and give them a bath. And I do have to get back to work on my closet. Stay tuned for a closet clean out and declutter video because that will be up on my cleaning channel later on, like this week or early next week, just depending on when I can get back to it, because I was going to show you guys the dogs and you can see like shoes everywhere. So I wanted just to put this little note that there's shoes everywhere because I am working on my closet. I started it yesterday. I'm going to start it when I get back from the nail salon because I won't have time, I don't think, in between now and when I have to go get the kids and then go to my appointment. But anyways, let me show you the products and then I'm going to give them a bath. So this is the shampoo, like I mentioned, for Winnie. And then I do use some of this lavender soap, like on Daisy when I give her a bath. And then I also use this for around their face and everything so that it doesn't hurt their eyes. This is for their ears so that they don't get ear infections. After we're done with the shower, I put this in their ears and clean it out a little bit. I like to use one of these scrubby brushes on their coats, just very gently. These are the wipes that are, they're antiseptic, antifungal. These are from the vet. So these are a prescription, but I'll see if I can find them on Amazon or similar ones. And then after the bath, I like to give them a little spritz with this Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day. This is sweet chamomile scent. This is just no rinse, conditions, add shine, and it smells so good. I highly recommend this. So now I'm going to go ahead and give them a bath. Daisy's already over here waiting. Winnie took off because she got scared. So come on, Winnie. Time for a bath. Time for a bath. Come on.
So both Daisy and Winnie got a bath, and now they get little cookie treats since they did so good. And Yoshi recently had a bath, but I can't bathe him myself. I usually have to have Josh help me because he gets grouchy and we have to put the muzzle on him, and he just hates anything like that. So he will get bathed at a later date. So now I am prepping dinner, and this was actually the night before I filmed this vlog, but I wanted to include this recipe in one of my videos. So right now I am prepping to make pinto beans in the crock pot. And so you can use an entire jalapeno. I only used half of it. You can use an entire one or multiple or none at all, just depending on your spice level and how spicy you like your food. I can't really have a lot of spice because it does flare up my GI system. So just added half of it. I soaked these pinto beans in the fridge overnight. It was recommended to do that. So I did do that, and then into the crock pot goes the beans and the jalapeno, and now you are supposed to add a chopped onion, and I am just doing it easy and using frozen chopped onions. I used about half the bag. Now you do add some minced garlic, 3 cloves. I'm just using the pre-minced garlic from Costco. The stuff is a lifesaver. Then you will add about a teaspoon of chili powder, smoked paprika, cumin, oregano, and I think that's it. But I did not measure these. I just eyeball them. That's how I do most things when I'm cooking. And I will have the link to the recipe that I used in the description box down below. These did turn out really good. I didn't add enough salt, so I did add salt at the end. Oh, and 1 bay leaf, but I ended up using 2 because they were cracked and kind of smushed. So I used 2 bay leaves and then 6 cups of chicken broth total. If you are vegetarian or vegan, I'm sure you could just use vegetable broth to keep this vegan or vegetarian, but I had chicken broth on hand, so I went ahead and used that. And then I let these cook slow and low all day for about 7 hours. To go along with the beans, I am going to be making a recipe called lazy enchiladas. The first step is to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You will need a 12-ounce bag of tortilla chips. I used the entire 16-ounce bag, 1 pound of ground beef. You will need 32 ounces of Mexican cheese blend shredded, 28-ounce can of red enchilada sauce, and a half onion chopped, so I'm just using the other half of the frozen chopped onions. And the next step is in a large skillet to saute the onions until soft. And then you will add your ground beef and brown it. And it does note that there's no need to drain the grease. And since I had the 9310, there was not much grease at the end. But if you use maybe a higher fat content, you might want to drain it if there's like a lot of grease, but that's just my personal opinion. And I do add some garlic powder to this step. This isn't a part of the recipe, but flavor is flavor, and I like to flavor every step of the way when I make food. And next you will need a 9x13 baking dish, coat it with some cooking spray, and now we are going to just do layers. It's not like lasagna where it needs to be layered specifically, but I like to put some sauce down on the bottom. You're going to lightly crush the tortilla chips while inside the bag, then add some of those, add your meat and onion mixture, add some cheese, and then just continue to do the layers until everything is used up. And now this part gets a little messy. You are going to use your hands and mix everything together. And I did forget to mention that it does call for 1 cup of salsa into this mixture, but Josh does not like salsa at all, so I just never add that. But if you and your family like salsa, I would say add that in for extra flavor, but we just don't do that. So here I am mixing everything up, and then once it's all combined, you are going to add one last final layer of cheese onto the top, and then cover it with foil. I like to spray my foil with nonstick spray. That way the melty cheese does not stick to the foil and then get removed at the end. So once all of that steps are done, it is ready to go into that preheated oven. You are going to bake it covered for 30 minutes. Once that time is up, you're going to uncover it. So take the foil off and then continue baking it for an additional 10 minutes. You want that cheese to be bubbly and crispy. The edges are my favorite part, where it's like crispy cheese, crispy tortilla chips. It's so good. You guys have to try this recipe. It does taste very similar to enchiladas, just a lot quicker of a process. You can serve this dish with sour cream, diced tomatoes, chopped lettuce, avocados, jalapenos, green onions, anything that your heart desires. This is just another one of my family favorites. In my last vlog, I shared the chicken rice mushroom casserole, which is a family favorite. So is this one. So I will have the recipes in the description box, so definitely give them a try. After dinner, Josh and I got ready. We headed to Sam's Club. I didn't really share that much in the store, but I did want to share some of the Halloween decor that they have. Really neat stuff. I didn't end up buying any, but I did want to share this with you guys. And I absolutely love this Disney Christmas Town light up figurine.
This is my mom's Sam's Club haul where she paid $261. Oh yeah.
I got a 24 pack of Body Armor Light. Ronan starts soccer back up this weekend, and we like to bring these for Daisy every time I film these dogs. And if you're wondering why there's a small bowl of water over here and multiple bottles of water over there, it's because Winnie is very high maintenance and she only likes to drink out of her special bowl, but Daisy drinks it too. But I have a pitcher in the fridge that I fill up this bowl with, and she only likes to drink that because she's high maintenance and she's spoiled. Okay, back to the haul. This is to have on hand for sports. Liam has been doing volleyball clinic. No volleyball games yet because the volleyball season starts in spring. But Ronan starts soccer this weekend. Coke Zero, of course. They had Uncrustables this week. Normally they only have grape. So I was happy to see strawberry there. And they were on sale. And my kids love bulldog noodles. And these were also on sale this week. So I went ahead and got them those. I needed more garlic powder. So I just got the Members Mark. And we do not need this. No one is sick in our house, but cold and flu season is going to be here before you know it. And this was a really great deal. It was $7.98 for both cold and cough daytime and nighttime. Actually, it comes with 3 bottles. So 2 bottles of the daytime, 1 bottle of the nighttime for $7.98. So I thought I would grab it while it was there because fingers crossed we won't need it this season, but more than likely we will. So it was a great deal. Too good to pass up. And if you guys know, you know, I love these Lumify eye drops. I use them every single day. I have really red eyes, dry eyes, and from allergies and just from chronic illness. And these help relieve the redness. And so highly recommend these. They are $30, so they are a little bit pricey. It's $15 per bottle, but I've been using this for years and I really do love it, especially when I'm filming because it works in 1 minute. It lasts up to 8 hours and it really does help reduce the redness in my eyes. So to me, it is worth it, especially when creating content. I have been seeing this on Instagram, people eating this honey smoked salmon, and it's cold and you eat it cold, and so I wanted to go ahead and get it. 13 grams of protein per serving, and this pack has 6 servings per container. So I got this to try to have for lunch. And we got the veggie
chow mein. Love this stuff. And this is new for the holiday season. Apple pie puffs, cinnamon, baked, never fried. These are going to be a nice little treat. This was our first time trying this. Tyson grilled sweet teriyaki chicken fillets. I'm just going to make these and serve it with the chow mein one of the nights this week for dinner. Okay, these look so good. I got these over the summer, 4th of July. They had red, white, and blue stars, and now they have pumpkins. This looks like a candy corn and a fall leaf. These cookies are so good. It's like a shortbread cookie dipped in icing or white chocolate maybe. I'm not sure, but they're really good. So we got those. We do have some grapes, green grapes, Nature Valley, strawberry wafer bars. Josh absolutely loves those. 2 packages of the Members Mark, Colby, and Monterey Jack shredded cheese. My friend said that these are really good, and so it has been a while since I've bought pickles, and so I went ahead and got these dill pickle slices. They're the Members Mark brand. We already have some steak in the freezer, so I went ahead and just got this prime beef steak. It was only $11.30 on clearance, and then I went ahead and got the Members Mark lamb loin chops. These are really good. If you like lamb chops, highly recommend these. These are really high quality. So I got those to have for dinner one of the nights, and then a big pack of chicken drumsticks, and I'm going to freeze half of this, and then half will just go into the refrigerator to have this week. This whole package was only $6.11. 2 packages of the classic crab, imitation crab, the Tortilla Land tortillas that aren't cooked, and these were on sale, I don't know, like $5 this week. So we got some more of those. And then Dawn dish soap was also on sale. It was 10 something, and it comes with 3 bottles. And I don't really need more nozzles because I have a lot of them, but buying this, since it was on sale, the 3-pack was way cheaper than just buying one individual refill. So I went ahead and got that. And that is everything that we got from Sam's Club. I'm sitting here editing, and I forgot to close out the video because after we got home from Sam's Club, I got all of the groceries put away, and then I was like, it feels pretty warm in here. And turns out our main AC unit, which is our downstairs unit, it stopped working. So that was an eventful rest of the night. It got really warm in our bedroom, but luckily the game room and Josh's office has its own separate AC unit, so we were able to open the door and use a fan and blow the cold air into our bedroom. And then the kids, their rooms are upstairs, and the upstairs unit is still working. So yeah, it's been a process, and I'm still trying to declutter my closet, but it gets really warm back there. It already got warm back there to begin with because there's no airflow into the closet, and so now, like, no airflow plus the AC is not working. Luckily, the last 2 days, today and yesterday, has been under 100 degrees, and it's been kind of cloudy, overcast, so that has been great. But we are going to get window units, and fingers crossed Josh is going to install them, and fingers crossed they work for now and provide us with some cool air, at least for this upcoming week. It's going to be back over 100 degrees, like 105. So we need some cool air to get us through the rest of the summer. I cannot wait for it to cool down, especially now. So yeah, that's just a little update, but I wanted to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and being a part of my growing YouTube family. If you're new here, please subscribe. Let me know if you're a fellow content creator in the comments down below. I'd be more than happy to return the support over on your channel. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. That really does help my channel, and hopefully we could get pushed out into the YouTube algorithm one of these days.
But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a great weekend ahead, and I'll see you all in next week's video. Take care. Bye.